Because it's about to be like 1 a.m. And I'm like a little tired, but not really. And I had like a lot of stuff I've been thinking about, wanting to talk about, and the second I hit record, it flies out in my head. Oh, one thing, I want to be petty for a second because someone DM'd me and was like, get a hobby when I showed my mom's casserole that she made for us. Because apparently appreciating my mom's cooking means I'm obsessed with food and like don't have hobbies. So anyway, one of my hobbies is cooking, and I made some homemade jam with grapes that were going like squishy in the refrigerator, and I had a little lemon juice and sugar. I did this all in my members only live, so I guess I'll be a good creator and link it here in case you're interested. But I like cooked it down forever and mashed it with a meat masher, and then eventually put it in a blender, right? So in the second live where I did the update for it, I added some water when I blended it, and in the moment I thought it was going to be way too liquidy. But honestly, in the refrigerator, I genuinely really like the texture because without the water, it was way too sweet and like way too concentrated for me. But with a little bit of water, it's like perfect. This is awesome. Like I would never buy Smucker's and grape jam after eating this. It was so easy. We bought the grapes to make grapes chicken salad with, and I just ended up never making chicken salad. So instead of wasting it, I made this, and it was thebomb.com.org.net, right? Anyway, so and I just had it on like a bagel, right? But I also paired it with strawberry cheese on the bagel, bro. Chef's kiss, bro. I'll kiss myself. How about that? So I did use just like regular white sugar, but depending on what your preferences and goals are, you could do nothing, add honey, or your sweetener of your own choice, artificial or otherwise. That's between you and your God. All right. Anyway, moving on. I have been just like, first of all, past couple days, been really in my feels about like being in a long distance relationship. I think I'm over it now, but I had a moment and I was kind of like, this shit sucks. And then I was like, actually, I would much rather be in this situation long distance than not at all. So let's just keep it moving. And I decided to take today off from doing any kind of content just because I have to keep my sanity. But I'll probably be live again tomorrow or doing something tomorrow on the internet. And I've just been thinking a lot because I have been really shifting my philosophies regarding like my outlook on life in general and like the way I interact with people, the way I carry myself. And I feel like I've made some pretty dramatic shifts since the beginning of the year. And one of those things to me is like, I'm trying to find like the balance, like the line I want to ride of, you know, do no harm, take no shit. Just like, you know, leave certain things to rest, but defend myself when necessary, and like know when to speak up and know what is worth addressing and what's not, because I'm not really good at that, if you know me at all, in my digital footprint on the internet. I'm not very good at that. And so I've been trying to get better at it, and it's been quite a process. And one of those things for me is just kind of accepting the reality that like you can't be liked by everyone. And I just think that it's interesting how I feel like I talk about a good bit. I don't know so much so on the internet, but even like in my personal life, I talk a lot about how like much the internet has shifted these past couple of years, because like on a societal level, shit's just been crazy, you know? And even just like a lot of the stuff that's coming out today, it's just draining and exhausting on a mental health level. And I think it's really getting to a point for me where I'm just like, I'm going to live my life. I don't know how much time any of us have on this earth. And I want to be happy. And I want peace. And I want to be and do better. And I want to be the one to decide what that looks like. And I want to be the one to maintain and hold that. And I want to be the one to not let certain people or influences sway that, because ultimately that alone is up to me. And that was something I don't think I was like letting myself fully acknowledge or operate, under that capacity, right? So I don't know if I'm making any sense, because again, Sunny Baloney and the honey, right? But I just think that again, it kind of goes back to what I've been talking about these past few months of being unapologetically myself and re-embracing that again, because I was once that way and I lost that along the way somewhere, and I'm trying to get that back. So anyway, I just think like I think it's important to be kind and caring and empathetic, but I put that energy toward myself too. And yeah, I think people are getting way too fucking comfortable being abusive fucking assholes to people they've never met. And people are getting way too fucking comfortable acting a fucking mess because they don't know how to regulate their own emotions. And again, trying to ride that line as a creator of like, I also struggle with sometimes being too defensive, right? And or misinterpreting people's intentions. And it's just like, I guess I'm just trying to figure it out, because at the end of the day, it's just like, TLDR, do no harm, take my shit, be all unapologetically yourself. We are being thrust through space, and we're all made of stardust, and nothing matters, but also everything matters at the same time. And I think that as much bullshit is happening in the world, there's a lot that is good and beautiful, and I'm trying really hard to hold on to that. It's really overwhelming to be alive right now, let alone anything else. I hope y'all are doing good. Thanks for listening. Later. Hey friends, I'm about to go live in like less than 10 minutes. Here's the link. I just got home with my mom. We're going to be doing a discount grocery store haul. And I did film a little try-on haul and shop with me moment to upload at some point, probably in the near future. But I am tired, and I may or may not cook up something, a little something. We're going to play it by ear, because I'm going to kind of make some decisions in the moment. But anyway, if you want to come hang out, click the link.